Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I'll tell you, this one of the things that really, really irritates me, and that is when we are told we are incapable of defending ourselves. That really, it really bothers me. And there's things, like, the thing is, well, how do you defend yourself against a guy with a knife? The Muslims they're getting ready to do their thing. They've already been doing it, but they're going to be doing it more and more, unless we get our marbles together. But anyway, how do you defend yourself against some guy, swinging this big old cleaver around or knife or whatever they're going to do? How do you defend yourself against bombers, suicide bombers? How do you defend yourself, when these 12 guys come in with AK-47s, when you believe that bullshit, you are part of the problem. I'll tell you, the more I am assaulted, the more I'm attacked, the stronger I become. So, in other words, if you really believe you are at the disadvantage, you haven't been thinking all that well, and you've been listening to the wrong people. I've mentioned that I'm always at the disadvantage. Most everything I do, the odds are against me. Starting a business, when I'm traveling, when I'm doing things, when you step out of your house, the odds are against you. Matter of fact, when you take a bath, you might slip in the bathtub. There are hazards all around us. You prepare for the type of hazards that are around you. I carry a gun. Okay, so you tell me, do you really think I'm that concerned about a mugger? It doesn't work that way. You have to prepare. Not only in stuff, I've shown you exercises, stretches, and stuff like that. These are all things that will help you. And because if you can't move, you can't run, either run away or run to stop the attack. You know what I mean? Your options are limited. So you have to prepare. The more prepared you are for whatever situation arises, the better it is. And I've talked about preparing here. Is your lust for life so great that you would get on your knees and say, "Oh, please don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me"? You know what I mean? For me, I'm thinking, oh man, I don't want to get this guy on his knees and have him going, "No, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me." So don't assault me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself on your knees. So, and why? Because I prepare. And, you're going to get blown up. Well, so I can have a heart attack. I can go here and get hit by a car. I prepare for the stuff I can prepare for. And being observant, knowing what kind of situation I'm getting into, that's part of preparing too. If you know what kind of situation you're going to get into, you can better prepare yourself for these situations. Like I say, when I go to, if I'm in places where I don't have a gun, I probably have a knife. You know what I mean? So I am prepared, but I know what I'm getting into. I do some kind of study or thinking or research or something about it before I get into it. So, in other words, the reason I'm saying this is because there's on the the crazy news that they have on TV. I mean, that stuff is bad, and those people always say, "Well, how do you defend yourself against something like that?" I mean, hey, study, research. I've talked about even the three-man militia. You can take on a lot. Either in human terms or nature, what nature puts out on us. You know what I mean? You have to take the steps. There's no way to defend yourself? Bullshit. There's plenty of ways to defend yourself. I do the bribing. I've talked about the bribing. This is a form of self-defense. Okay, I don't have to bribe you, but I don't really want to hurt you. And no matter what, I don't want to get hurt. And if being nice to you, bribing you a little bit, like I say, I don't talk about bribing with money, I talk about bribing with things, either my services or trinkets or just being nice. These are ways to, like I say, show you have control over your life. And you're not going to be victimized. I mean, there's an order. First, I'm nice. Then I might do some bribing. I might be trying to bribing covers being nice and trinkets and stuff like that. And then I might ignore you and just try to hope you go away. And then it gets to the point where you're just going to get in my face. Then I'm going to try to get around you to a point. Somewhere down that line, I just stand my ground. And I've talked before about when someone comes to you, they're at the disadvantage. You have the advantage when you are morally strong and you're fit and you have a plan. You're prepared. You can just stand your ground, and what are they going to do? Whatever they do, I'm ready for it. So, but the idea of there's no way you can defend yourself, that's BS. You can defend yourself against everything, but you have to prepare. And I'm talking about all levels of life. Your physical health, you can defend yourself, but you don't wait till you have the problem. You start taking care of yourself. The physical abilities, you don't wait till you have to do something. You start doing the stretches and exercises. And like I do, I play with different tools. It's not like I'm going to use them in combat, but like I say, if I have to, I can grab a stick, so it doesn't make any difference. And then, like I say, the spiritual, talk about morals, being morally prepared. There are so many ways you can prepare. And once you're prepared, hey, take on the world. It's all for us. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.